श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता चतुर्दशोऽध्यायः गुणत्रय विभागयोगः। श्रीभगवानुवाच परं भूयः प्रवक्ष्यामि ज्ञानानां ज्ञानमुत्तमं यज्ञात्वा मुनयः सर्वे परां सिद्धिमतो गताः. Now this is the 14th chapter. The name is Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga, the three qualities division of everything. Sattva and Rajas and Tamas. We'll go into the details. Before that, the Lord says, O Arjuna, I am going to tell you once again the greatest wisdom or knowledge, jnana, which is the best. Jnanam uttamam. Jnananam jnanam uttamam. We have all kinds of knowledge. We have knowledge of physics, chemistry, political science, all kinds of subjects which you know. But among all of them, which is this best knowledge? So elsewhere he also said Adhyatma Vidya Vidyanam. Among all the Vidyas, it is Adhyatma Vidya which is the supreme. So also among all the knowledge, Jnananam Jnanam Uttamam, I am going to teach today. Uttama knowledge, Uttama Jnana. Why it is called Uttama? Yajñatva Munaya Sarve Param Siddhim Atogata. Having acquired which knowledge, Jnana, all the Munis or Rishis of the past have achieved complete success. Param Siddhim Atogata. Idam Jnana Upasritya Mama Sadharmyam Agata. Having understood this knowledge, having depended and assimilated and interned into this knowledge in depth, immersed into this knowledge in depth, they all reach my own level. Mama sadharmyam agata. Similar to me, they become similar to me. Who? The Munis become. Sarge pinopajayante pralayena cha vyadhanti cha. Once they become merged into the Lord, they will not be born again in the beginning of creation, and they will not be absorbed again at the end of creation. Mama yonir mahad brahma tasmin garbham dadhamyaham sambhavas sarva bhutanam tato bhavati bharata. Now you must have heard that Brahma is the creator of all the living beings and all the beings in this universe, and that Brahma is born out of Vishnu, Narayana. That's why he is known as Padmanabha and the father of Brahma. So Mama Yonir Mahat Brahma. Mahat, actually Brahma is not any person. It is Mahat. And Tasmin Garbham Dadhamyaham. In that Brahma, which is the original Mahat, the formation or the creation of all beings, Sambhava Sarva Bhutanam, Tato Bhavati Bharata. O Arjuna, all the beings are born, created out of Mahat Brahman. Sarvayonishu Kaunteya Murtaya Sambhavantya Tasam Brahma Mahat Yonihi Aham Bija Pradapita. All these murtis which you see, all these forms and names and beings, animals, human beings, plants, bacteria, everything which you see, all the living beings, natural creation is born out of Brahma, who is the Mahat. Don't think that Brahma is a man with a forehead sitting there in some kind of seventh heaven. It's all not true. Mahat is, it's all, they're all principles and powers of nature. So Mahat Yonihi, he is the Yoni, the womb of all the beings, and Aham Bija Pradapita, I am the father giving the Bija, the seed. So that means there are two things. One is the seed giver, that is the Lord himself, and other is Brahma, which is who is creating the universe and all the beings in the universe. 84 lakhs of Jivarashis, that is living beings, and various plants, animals, I mean endless, you know all the beings, 84 lakhs of living beings, and then non-living beings, so many are there. Chara, achara, movable, immovable. We have the planet Earth and other planets and stars and so on and so forth. So now in this whole universe, this whole universe is made up of three gunas. Sattvam, Rajas, Tama iti guna prakriti sambhava nibadhanti mahabaho dehe dehena mavyaya. What are the three gunas? Gunas means attributes or qualities or properties. Sattva is first, Rajas is second, Tamas is the third. Prakriti Sambhava, they are born out of Prakriti. I told you previously also, Prakriti and Purusha, they are two parallel forces. Purusha is the Lord himself, Prakriti is nature. So in nature, we have three gunas, Sattva guna, Rajo guna and Tamo guna. Tatra Sattvam Nirmalatvat Prakashakam Anamayam. What is Sattva guna? It is light. Sattva guna is light. Nirmala, pure, light. Anamayam, it has no impurities in it. Sukha Sangena Badhnati, Jnana Sangena Chanaka. It ties down you with jnana, with knowledge, and with sukha, with happiness or comfort or pleasure or enjoyment. So these three gunas tie you down. You means the self, the individual consciousness, who is actually the amsha of the Purushottama, the Lord himself, but not realizing so and imagining that he is so and so, having so and so identity and so problems. He is being tied down into this body by the three gunas, of which sattva is the best, which is number one, which is pure, light, and strength, and so on, all good things. And even that will tie you down with the bondage of knowledge and the bondage of pleasure. Then what about Rajoguna, second category? Rajo Ragatmakam Vidhi Trishna Sanga Samudbhavam. Raja is born out of Raga, attachment. It is made up of Trishna, craving, and Sanga, attachment. I don't have to tell you what is craving or what is attachment. So that is nothing but Rajoguna. And it ties you down. Karma Sangena Badhnati, Tanni Badhnati, Kaunteya, Karma Sangena Dehinam. The Dehin or the self is tied down into this body by the karma, by the Rajoguna, as karma as the attachment. Whereas in the case of Sattva, it is Jnana as attachment and Sukha as attachment. And in the case of Raja, it is karma. That means go on acting, working. Too much of acting, you can see, say, suppose some people like Japanese, for example, they work too much. So, tamas tajnanajam vidhi, next, tamas, darkness. Third category, Raja, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, three gunas or characteristics or attributes or qualities. And tamas to ajnanajam vidhi, tama is darkness. It is born out of ignorance. Mohanam sarvadehinam, it dilutes, hypnotizes all living beings who have bodies. Sarvadehinam. And then it pramadalasya nidrabhista nibadhnati bharata. What are its binding characteristics? Pramada, accident, alasya, laziness, and nidra, sleep. So by the time it's night 10:30 or 11, you can see the power of tamoguna. Pramada, alasya, nidra coming in a big way. It will put you down into sleep. That is laziness, accident, error, and sleep. So the three characteristics, in fact, some people divide everything. They call it even Rajastrons, Tamastrons, and Sattvastrons, like particles. They're not exactly particles, but they are units of qualities. So the whole universe is made up of these three qualities, combinations. Nobody is having pure Sattva except the Lord himself, and pure Raja or a pure Tama. It's a combination. Now, having understood what are the three definitions, I hope you all understood what is Sattva, what is Rajas, and what is Tamas. Then, of course, he goes more deeper into the same thing. Sattvam sukhe sanjayati. If you are in Sattva, then you will be in comfort zone. You will be in happiness, pleasure, comfort level. Rajah karmani bharata. If you are in Rajas, you will be in action mode. Action. If you are in Tamas, jnanamam vrityatu tamaha pramade sanjayatyuta. If you are in Tamas, then what will happen? You will all get into sleep. You will commit a mistake. You will have an accident. You will be lazy. All these are connected to each other. You cannot escape from all the three gunas. We shuttle between all the three gunas. Rajas tamas chabhibhuya sattvam bhavati bharata. Rajas tamas abhibhuya, again sattva. Rajas tamas sattva. Tamas sattvam rajas tadha. Rajas sattvam tamas chaiva, tamas sattvam rajas tatha. Either tamas rajas and sattva, or sattva rajas and tamas, or rajas tamas sattva, or sattva tamas rajas. So this combination goes on. So this combination again and again, again and again in different versions, different configurations goes on and on. Sarvadvareshu kaun dehasmin prakasho upajayate jnanam yada tada vidyat vivruddham sattvamitchuta. So when will you say sattva is in the rise? Sarvadvareshu dehasmin prakasho upajayate. When you feel enlightened, when you feel full of light. Light means knowledge, enlightenment. Jnanam, ya tada vidya, knowledge acquisition. Right now we are getting into sattva mode because this is knowledge transaction. Divardham sattvam ityata. Lobha pravrittirarambha karmana vashama spruha. What is Rajoguna style of functioning? You can see we get into greed. What runs this business in this world? It is greed which runs all the businesses. Lobha pravritti arambha, getting excited about various activities. And karmana vashama spruha, go on doing things without stopping, like Japanese do endlessly. They war. They'll go on fighting a war in the factory itself, in the office itself, and they don't even take rest. Whereas you have the countries like Australia where they have a philosophy of work-life balance. I was told that among all the countries in the world, it is only in Australia and New Zealand that there is a work-life balance concept. That at 5 o'clock everybody goes home and 8 o'clock all markets and shops close. You have to take rest. So this work-life balance is not there most of the time. It is Rajoguna which is making karmanam ashamaspruha rajasyetani jayante vivruddhe bharatarshabha. Oh Arjuna, when this Rajoguna is at the peak, then you will be doing more and more work and more greediness and more restlessness. And what about Tamoguna when it is in the peak? Aprakasho hi apravrittischa pramado mohaevacha. Tamasetani jayante vivruddhe. You can expect what will happen in Tamoguna. Pramada, accident, moha, delusion, craziness, aprakasha, that is darkness, and apravritti, not doing anything, just sitting like an idle donkey or buffalo or hippopotamus in a muddy water, just doing nothing. That is Tamoguna. That's why we have Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. No darkness but light. Light is sattva, tamas is darkness. Now, of course, unless you put hard work, you cannot reach light from darkness. That is rajas. Yada sattve pravurdhetu pralayam yati dehabhrit. So what, man, you may ask, what if these three gunas are there? How does it matter to me? It matters a lot because you are going only through these three gunas all your life. And if you die, when you die, if you die in sattva, yada sattve pravruddhetu pralayam yati dehabhrit tada uttamavidam lokan amalan pratipadyate. He will reach higher worlds, higher realms, higher levels of consciousness, even to the level of Vishnu, Narayana or Shiva, and then become liberated. That's possible only in sattva. Higher levels are possible only in sattva. What will happen if you die in Rajoguna? Rajasi pralayam gatva karma sangishu jayate. You will be born again among Rajoguna people who are attached and obsessed with working all the time. Karma sangishu jayate. Tata pratinas tamasi mudha yonishu jayate. If you die in tamas, you will be born among foolish, either humans or even animals. Karmana sukrutasyahu satvikam nirmalam phalam. If you perform sattvika karma, the phala, the result is nirmalam, purity is result. Rajasastu phalam dukkham. If you perform karma in Rajoguna, the result is sorrow, dukkha. Ajnanam tamasa phalam. If you perform karma in Tamoguna, the result is ignorance, darkness. Sattvat sanjayate jnanam. Only through sattva jnana it can be achieved, supreme knowledge. Rajaso lobha evacha. By rajas guna you will get only greed, more, I want more, I want more. Pramada moho tapaso bhuvato ajnanameva cha. If you perform efforts in tamas or tapas with tamas, then you will get only ignorance. Urdhang gachanti sattvastha madhye gachanti ta rajasa adhan jaganya ganurtistha adho gachanti tamasa. The sattvasthas, those who are established in sattva, they go higher and higher and higher. And those who are in rajas, they remain there in middle. And those who get into the tamoguna, they go down and down and down. नान्यं गुणेभ्यः कर्तारं यदा द्रष्टानुपश्यति गुणेभ्यश्च परं वेत्ति मद्भावं सोऽधिगच्छति. He who understands me or the self as beyond the gunas, he will reach me. Gunebhyascha param vetti madbhavam sodhigacchati. Now, what is this going beyond the gunas? Because the Lord is Shuddha Sattva and therefore beyond the gunas. गुणानेतानतीत्य त्रीन् देहि देह समुद्भवान् जन्म मृत्यु जरा दुःखये विमुक्तो अमृतम अश्नुते. If you can transcend the three gunas, Gunanetan Atitya Trin, all the three. Dehi Deha Samudbhavan, which are born out in this body. Janma Mrityu Jara Dukkaihi Vimukto Amrutamasnute. He will be liberated from being born again, from old age and from misery, and he will be achieving immortality. That's why Hoy Amrutasya Putra, the Upanishad says, oh, the children of immortality. We are all immortal actually, because the self, which is part of the Lord, is immortal. It is never born, never dies. So you can reach that if you transcend the three gunas. Of course, sattva is the best, and higher than sattva is Shuddha Sattva, and beyond that is the Lord, which is Nirguna. So immediately a doubt is coming in the mind of Arjuna. I'm sure all of you also must be getting doubts. So Arjuna is asking, Kaidlinga is Trin Gunanetan Atito Bhavati Prabho. Kimachara Katham Chetam Trin Gunanati Vartate. How is it possible, O Lord, to transcend these three gunas? And what is the behavior of a person who has transcended the three gunas? That is Gunatita. So Sri Bhagavan Vacha Prakasham cha pravrittim cha रूपमेह च पांडव न द्वेष्टि संप्रवृत्तानि न निवृत्तानि कांक्षते उदासीनवदासीनो गुणैर्यो न विचाल्यते गुणा गुणेषु वर्तन्त इति मत्वा न सज्जते समदुःख सुख स्वस्थ समलोष्ठाश्मकाञ्चनः तुल्य प्रिया प्रियो धीरस्तुल्य निंदात्म संस्तुतिः. A similar question was asked in the second chapter. We have not covered second chapter about Sthita Prajna. What will the Sthita Prajna behave as? How do you know a Sthita Prajna is really a Sthita Prajna? A Sthita Prajna and a Gunatita here in the 14th chapter are one and the same. So a Gunatita who has transcended all the three, like an Avadhuta who is absorbed in the Lord all the time, how will he behave? He will not be behaving like normal human beings. He will not have greed and therefore Rajoguna. He will not have ignorance and therefore Tamoguna. And he will not have even Sattvaguna. He will go beyond Sattvaguna, which is Shuddha Sattva. Manapamanayostulyah tulyo nitrari pakshayo samadukha sukha swastha. The word swastha is used. In Hindi language, word swastha means being healthy. Here in Sanskrit, what it means is being in yourself. Swastha. Swa means yourself, stha means staying. If you are in yourself, then you are freed from all the conditionings and encumbrances of sukha, dukkha, lobha, moha, and so on and so forth. Samastuk sukha swastha samalosthashmakanchanaha. He will treat a piece of gold and a piece of mud as same. Like Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, we have all heard and seen that he used to throw gold coin and mud both together equally into the Ganges river in front of his room. So samadukha sukha swastaha samalosthashmakanchanaha tulya priya priyo dhiraha. He will be equanimous to priya and apriya, pleasant and unpleasant. Shreyaha and preyaha. In the Kathopanishad, there is a discussion on Shreyas and Preyas. Preyas is what is very good and interesting and lovable, affectionate for you. And Shreya is what is really good for you. Pleasant and good. The difference between the pleasant and the good. So he will be equal to good and unpleasant, pleasant and unpleasant. Manapamanayos tulyah tulyo mitrari pakshayoh. He will be equal to friends and enemies, and he will be equal to respect and disrespect. Manapamanayo sarvarambha parityagi gunatita sauchyate. Such a gunatita, transcendent of three gunas, he will be sarvarambha parityagi. He has given up all attachments. Mamchayo bhakti yogena sevate. Mamchayo avyabhichareena bhakti yogena sevate. Sagunanatita Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. Now, having acquired that stage, the Gunatita, if he worships, if he meditates, if he propitiates the Lord, Avyabhicharena, without a second intervention. Avyabhichara means going into a different direction from one direction. In fact, he has said this in the 12th chapter also. Ananyena yogena. Ananya, without a second one. If you have focus only on the Lord, Bhakti Yogena, through Bhakti Yoga, Sa Guna Netan Atityata, he will transcend the three gunas and he will Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. He will be fit, making himself fit to merge into the Lord, into Brahman, which is Narayana, Vishnu, Krishna. Brahmano hi pratisthaya amrutasya cha avyayasya cha shashvatasya cha dharmasya sukhasya ekantikasya cha. What a beautiful description of that abode of immortality. Brahmano hi pratisthaya amrutasya cha avyayasya. Being established in Brahman, absolute reality, which is immortal, avyaya, indestructible, shashvata, permanent, and that dharma which is shashvata and permanent, and sukhasya ekantikasya, which is the only ultimate sukha, ultimate happiness, bliss. It is Satchidananda, Satchitananda, only existence, only awareness, and only bliss. And that is the nature of the Lord. Shashvatasya cha dharmasya sukhasya ekantikasya cha. Only one which is experienced within yourself. So what you experience within yourself, because he told last time also, Ishvara sarvabhutanam hruddeshe pardhatisthati. The Lord lives in the heart of all beings. Brahmayan sarvabhutani yantrarudhani mayaya. He makes everybody rotate and run around and dance and act like a robot by his maya. Tameva sharanam gach. Therefore you shall become surrendered to the Lord at sarvabhavena bharata, by all means, and then you shall reach the grace, you shall achieve the grace of the Lord, which will make you liberated. So this is the end of the 14th chapter. Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita su Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Gunatraya Vibhaga Yogo Nama Chaturdashodhyaya. Om Tat Sat. Now I open for any question answers on this chapter.